should be... completely... Why does it still say I'm unstable in Twitch? How the hell do I even fix that? It's OBS says it should be fine. Oh, Jesus. Is this thing working? Is this thing working? Okay. And perfect. I am live! And everything's working appropriately, right? Checking chat. Yep, everything's working. Okay. Welcome anyone who may or may not, probably no one's watching this, but still welcome to myself. To redemption. I don't have anything to redeem right now. Survey, I'll do that later. There is, yay, an event for Nikke today. And I want to just stream it all, just so it's out there and fun. Okay, literally right as it's dropping. That's always going to be fun. Maintenance gifts, I'll take it. Because the first thing we're going to do is try rolling. Only 10, come on. Come on. Gold. Well, I'll be trying to roll for that later. I was hoping I'd get streamer look right there, but oh well. Did that at least. I mean, I could just try it one more time. Son of a... Okay, we're gonna stop there for now. Because otherwise I won't have enough to do everything else. Let's just do the event then. Warm sunlight. A gently fluttering breeze. Oh, hang on. There, desktop audio is now on. I'm just working on the sound gate to make it a little not completely scuffed. And hopefully not too much above my voice. Okay, that should be fine. A gently fluttering breeze. Flowers sprouting up and blossoming one by one, dotting the land with color. And the arc spring has begun, bringing along with it a warm and dizzying array of emotions. For some, the overriding emotion is excitement. Oh. That is not rupee. That is not rupee at all. Okay then. Hello, my lovely Lupins. Welcome to Rupee's magnificent shopaholic channel. No Amelita voice today. Betty. Today I'm here at the Cherry Blossom Park, but do any of you know why? And yeah, that is a... I know. The Spring Festa. Is that supposed to be festival or just Spring Festa? The correct answer is to introduce the upcoming Cherry Blossom based festival for the Spring Festa. Ooh. Did you guys see that? I never miss. And I believe we got together today to work on our homework. Come on, it's not that much. I can just copy. God damn it, Ed. Oh, that always amuses me. Just these two in general crack me up every time. Besides, if you don't watch Rupee's show as it's happening, you can't watch it later. Spring Festa is one of 10 most anticipated events in the arc. And it's just around the corner. Didn't you two just go out for New Year's, though? Like, yeah, no, they did, right? Because of the... What's it called? Because they were out for the... Yeah, the New Year's event, because I have their skins for that. Super duper excited. I've already been losing sleep thinking about catching a glimpse of the cherry blossoms from the surface. Oh. How did I just realize that En's tie is tucked into her shirt pocket? That is hilarious and adorable. Are you coming to the festival this year is why? I haven't given it much thoughts. You're going, aren't you? I knew it. I knew you'd decide to come. And his peer pressuring Zwei again. God damn it. Need to prepare a camera, a picnic mat, and... Suppose it's fine to take one day off. Oh, Ray's here too. Oh yeah, Ray's just eating though. Hey, Primity! Oh wait! Is Primity here as a teacher or for her other job? Let's find out. My money is on her other job, and I'm going to laugh. Called it. Me? Yeah, didn't you hear? For this year's festival, cherry blossoms from the surface will be open to the public. Stand underneath them and share a kiss with a special someone. Yo. Huh, look at that. I need to be anywhere not around the minors. Or half of the adults. No, I'm good. I feel like running away from this is a good idea. It's positively heartwarming. So, as long as you share a kiss under the cherry blossoms, your love will be eternal. Yeah, right? You look like you're up to something. No, I'm not up to anything. Oh, Parody. It's spring. Oh, hi, Litter. That means the Festival of Harmony will begin soon. No, wait, that's not it. It's called the Spring Festa now. You know, this makes sense. And I'll tell you because my grandpa, there's a burger joint right by his house. And it changed that name like before I was born, but my grandpa will forever call it by the former name of the burger joint. Like, it's absolutely hilarious. Every time it's, you want a burger? Okay, we'll go down to the place. And that just hasn't been that name for fucking years. No wonder he's always sending behind time. Well, Anise just says that because she's rude. Then again, I'm old at heart. What's the name anyway? No. Hey, we have yet to meet you. I want to roll you, but I don't want to lose all my gems yet. Same as always. Took care of the little ones in the Arboretum. And I had tea with Flora and Leaf. Oh, so the third squad member's name is Leaf. I didn't know if we knew that yet or not. Wait, so if we have... Jesus Christ, your name is literally Trina, too. Why the hell did people think you... Okay, I can actually see why people thought you were a cow. I'm not gonna lie. I have been hearing a lot about the festival lately. Looks like spring really has arrived in the Ark. This festival... You know as well as I do that the so-called everlasting Sakura is nothing but an illusion. I played the summer event. I don't know if I should be concerned or not with that statement. Nature, at least real nature, does not exist in the Ark. So, I don't think I'll be going. Also, just the fact that the volume suddenly died out for this very much concerns me. It's okay, one day. I swore an oath to protect this garden, and I've upheld that oath ever since. I have no interest in illusionary facsimiles of nature. Yeah, that's Leader, right? Like, that looks just like Leader's outfit. I don't have that outfit yet, but pretty sure it is. Okay, we're just going to do this first, just to get it out of the way. This team really does not matter for it, just because they exist. I'm also just not going to go into the details of what my team consists of anytime soon, because I really don't think I need to until I start doing like the higher difficulty shit on stream.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
But I have some decent Nikke, I will say that much. But no, that's 100% Leader, because that looks like the new Biscuit skin, right? So I don't have this yet. Okay, that's the new Biscuit skin that was over with Flora. And if we go into the cash shop, I think that's in here, right? Leader skin is not available. Good. Freaking. It might be in the temporary outfit shop when that comes back live. Wait, why do I have a new thing in the outpost? No, forget that. I don't have the outfit, but yeah. So that is 100% Leader lying down next to the tree.
Check it out! Walt and I have matching outfits. No matter what I wear, it won't tarnish Mighty Toes.
Just a nice little peek at the Nikke I have. Oh yeah, I do have enough for another core enhance on Leader. I also have enough spare bodies to MLB Mari. I just like to hold on to those for Nikke I'm not actively using as much, so that way when it comes time for the weekly challenges, I just have everything ready. Let's actually go here too. Let's just get this taken care of first, because I'm going down the entire list for the event story. Recollection. Archives. Event quest. The April Fool's events are live, I guess? I wish I could get the skin for this, but I don't think it'll let me get the skin for completing this. And then, is there anything new down here? Nope. Yeah, you can also see, I was live during this event, so I don't unlock it yet. This is when I started playing, but I still have it just because it's a great quest and I wanted to have it again, so I can go through the story. Aside from that, I haven't unlocked a lot of these. I'm kind of hoarding the batteries or the memory films just because I don't know what exactly order I want to go in for looking at all this stuff. Because I like the story. I like going back to observe stuff in it. Collecting things. I actually... I can't touch these people right now. But I actually, what's it called? I recorded the EVA stuff. I guess we have the memory film there. Title. That's a neat title card. We're just gonna buy both of these now. And then we're gonna blitz the story. Alright, what gives us rewards? Flora.
It would be nice if the flowers could come along too, so they could see the sunlight.
Oh, Flora, you're precious. Bring Biscuit. That's 80. Then we just
I may
bring
not be the
Leader.
best, but I can at least
I
crack a few
don't
skulls.
technically need to bring some burst 3s on. Ooh, wait. Julia's involved for this event. Or she has that. Then whoever this person is there. Part of me just wants to use someone I don't use often. Just because. Hey, Skirt, you were in the
You
beginning of
selected
the
me?
thing. And I like never
I'm on
use you.
your
It
side.
doesn't matter. I just like throwing random people in here. When it's time for the sun to set, I begin to climb the hill. I don't know why, I just felt like it. It's a habit, I suppose. One day, as I was crumbling up an already crumpled piece of paper once more, and staring up at the sky, I was suddenly enveloped in a shadow. What was your day like? That was how I first met her. You looked sad, so I decided to talk to you. I'm not bothering you, am I? At the time, I felt like she was. I am, aren't I? I thought if I kept quiet, she'd stop bothering me and leave me alone. What are you holding on to? An ARC lottery ticket? I see. But you didn't respond the way I expected. Your family's up there, aren't they? Instead, she placed a flower petal in my hand. If you let the wind carry this, it will eventually reach your family. Wouldn't they prefer a beautiful flower over a scrap piece of paper? The petal fluttered up and away from my hand, and the wind carried it up high. I stood there blankly for a while, watching it fly away as she sat next to me. I'm Marin. What's your name? For reasons I can't quite explain. Although I'd never spoken since coming down the arc. On that day, my lips parted for the first time. Trina. I figured it wasn't the commander. Trina. Ugh, Trina. I absolutely love Flora. Yes? Are you ready? Oh, just a moment. It's just... seeing these flowers brought me back for a moment. Is everyone ready? Right. We're ready, Flora. Alright. Are you all ready too? Okay. Lilac and Margaret are joining us, and they're ready as well. Now then, shall we begin the tea party? Sounds good. I'm sorry, but I have a question. For us? What is it? Well, Lilac worries that it might be rude to keep a guest waiting without serving them some refreshments. Margaret thinks so as well. So before we hear Aster's question, why don't we serve the drinks first? Would warm water be sufficient for you, Aster? Sure. And you, Trina? These have warm water as well. As for the little ones, they would prefer some cold water, please, and thank you. There we are. Now that we're properly prepared, we can commence our tea party. So, what was your question, Aster? It's... What am I doing at your tea party? Jesus Christ. I will admit, I was worried for a second when I saw Mana there, but if Floor invited her, then I guess she's chilling. Oh dear, what a question. We're not making you uncomfortable, are we? I love this game. That makes me sad. It's not bad, but wonderful. So there isn't any problem. I came here on business. I had no intention of being involved in a tea party. Aster, Botanical Garden Squad holds regular tea parties. During these gatherings, we discuss all manner of matters, with the plants growing in our greenhouse. However, as you know, Trina and I rarely leave the garden, so we often do not have much to share with the little ones. Very true. Usually it's not a big deal since we have Leaf with us. She's up on the surface right now, bringing in new little ones. So please, if it's not too much trouble, could you tell the children about what's going on in the outside world? That's kind of a big question to answer. Lilac and Margaret are curious as well. I feel like Mana is just like, what the fuck do I do? What do I do? Oh, Mana. My little ones also want to know. I'm honestly pretty similar to you guys and spend all my time in the research lab. I don't have many stories to tell. I'm pretty sure most of Mana's stories, if Mana started telling those stories, people would have to be unalived. I'm pretty sure that's like how Mana's whole thing works. Today's the first time I've made it out of the lab in weeks. Oh. Oh. I feel like the birds just went oh too. Well then, how about we listen to the radio? The only government-approved anti-aging injection in the Ark. Evergreen. Enjoy your youth for longer. They just keep playing the same ad over and over. If I'm not mistaken, the Sovereigns were the only ones who could receive Evergreen. After the first invasion, the Ark's production system wasn't yet fully established. Before the prices eventually stabilized, it was seen as a luxury item only the Sovereigns could afford. Wait, the Sovereigns? Is this a new class of people we are hearing about? Let's see, because we know bureaucrats and scientists are like up there. We do know that there is technically a queen of the Ark, and then the military is pretty dependent on your rank for your social standing. Citizens and the non-citizens just kind of wallow in their own filth in the Outer Rim. Are Sovereigns like the official, like Nikke's version of a bourgeoisie class or upper class? I'm not positive, however, I am interested. Now, however, everyone has easy access to it, which is a good thing. Yes, it's a relief. And we're back. Right now you're listening to a classic diva hosted by me and Noise. Oh, Noise. In part 2, we'll be reading stories from our listeners and playing your song requests. Since the spring festas are right around the corner, we've gathered some romantic stories related to spring. I don't know if I want Noise to be telling romantic stories right now. Will that cause a war? I don't actually know. I feel like I should be afraid either way, right? Son of a... Okay. Sorry. I just realized I forgot to press proper buttons to categorize the stream. That's on me. Either way, let's hope Noise does not cause a civil war, shall we? We'll be accepting story submissions all the way through the festival. So if you've got one, be sure to send it into the program. Before we read the stories, I'll give a brief introduction to the Spring Festa. This year's festival is jam-packed with all sorts of special events. Since we've got Macilis's very own Botanical Garden Squad on deck as hosts. Not only will the cherry blossoms from the surface be open to the public, but the Ark's Gardens will also be available for viewing. So you can all look forward to the... Yes, I know, Lilac. This is my first time hearing about it as well. I kind of figured. Oh, I figured. I'm still just realizing I need to fix a few things on my stream end. Apologies, a very big apologies. I am just trying to figure out how to keep this from burning to the ground. Okay. This all works, right? Okay. Yeah, everything works. Sorry. Oh, dear God. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, first time hearing about this. Yeah, you can see in her face she's unamused. What's that, Margaret? How could they make this kind of decision without telling us? Unfortunately, this world is filled with people who do not consider the thoughts and feelings of others. You'd like to know who? Well, I'm sorry. Allow me to apologize on their behalf. I was going to mention it earlier, but I originally came here to convey orders from Siwan. Nobilia issued orders for us. What is... I know I looked this up during Flora's event, but I'm actually curious what Siwan... Ow. I'm curious what Siwan's flower means. So, according to the interweb, well, Billy actually looks like a very nice and on the first picture result shows a purple flower. Lobelia flowers have various meanings depending on the color and culture, ranging from love and purity to malevolence and darkness. I'm curious. Purple Lobelia meaning specifically. interpretation. Some believes it represents beauty, love, and purity or devotion. Others associate with feelings of malevolence. However, its purple abelias are often associated with creativity and inspiration. So, a lot of contradicting stuff there. It looks like it's a very broad flower in flower terms. Which is kind of neat, actually. I do really like that. Yes. In the interest of upholding market shares, Miss Illis has secured rights to run this year's Spring Fest. Oh my god, of course it's for market shares. Why would it be for anything else, honestly? Botanical Garden is to spare no expense in ensuring the festival's success, including opening the gardens. Filibelli is the one who arranged this deal, then why is the responsibility being thrust on us? Because it's a festival focused on flowers, which makes you perfect for it. It's not like we'd be able to refuse anyway. Okay then, so for the No, we refuse. Trina? We mustn't open up the garden. We can't. You do realize the consequences of disobeying Sion's orders, don't you? It doesn't matter now. What do you mean by that? This is what we can do. The domain which we oversee is divided into 3 sectors. My garden, which is filled with flowers. Trina's English. Arboretum, filled with trees. And Leaf's specimen lab, filled with seeds. For the festival, we'll open up my section and my section only. Will that be acceptable? I'll report back to Sion and let you know. How about you, Trina? Are you okay with that? Yes, thank you, Flora. Good. Now then, okay, let's actually look at the Aster flower meaning too, just because I might as well. Huh. Love, wisdom, faith, patience, elegance, daintiness, charm, remembrance, positive energy. Okay then. Yes, but there is something personal I'd like to speak with you about. With me? Rin's research lab will be cleared out soon, before the end of the festival. If you left anything important there, you should retrieve it before then. Unless you left everything there intentionally. Commander also has yet to be seen, by the way.
To take out. What am I doing here?
Auto battle wins this in like a couple seconds. Might have been faster if I put some of the A game in these slots, but the bots just got one clapped. Yeah, it didn't matter.
For a maid, this was a piece of cake.
Oh dear God, I've been streaming for 30 minutes already. Oh, I'm gonna be here for too long. As the sun starts to set, I begin my habitual climb up the hill. I must have done it so regularly because of the view. The view of the Ark is beautiful from up here. One day, as I stood on the hill and looked down at the city, I felt a shadow come over me. That's how I first met him. I was wondering where you went. In case you forgot, residency registration is today. What are you doing out here? I know this is the first time we've interacted properly, and I hate coming off as a nag. But let's try to be punctual, okay? So, are you worried about joining our squad? No? But what are you doing up here, looking so desperate? I realize that you've only done the rear support work in the Ark. So the notion of going up to the surface must feel overwhelming. You only became a Nikke toward the end of the second surface reclamation war, so you've never had the opportunity to head up to the surface. Don't look so surprised. I'm your commander, after all. I should know a bit about your background. Now then, why don't we hang out together? Mind if I stand beside you, my inexperienced friend? You're not inexperienced, you say? Well, I've certainly spent more time on the surface than you. I'm Josh Hewitt. What's your name? Oh. Wait a minute. The Second Surface Reclamation War happened approximately 80 years ago. Leader's only been in Nikke for like 80 years? But I thought she was... I swear to God, I need to get the fucking flow chart out for the... God... I need to get a flow chart out for this timeline. But I did not expect this. Credit for your thoughts. Leader. Oh, hey, Senti. Yep, there is Leader's out. I'm really hoping this comes into the shop because I just might buy it. I've been thinking a lot about the past lately. Maybe because it's springtime. Anyways, don't worry about it. It's not that important. Are you done preparing for vacation? Yeah, I know I took a while. But still not sure if I'm happy with my outfit. Oh, you look great. I know you're just being nice. Nah, grandma's all dressed up. And I also like... Damn, hide. I like the little tie that Volt's got on. Oh, they got matching sunflowers. Oh, no, that's actually so cute. But even so, thank you for helping me pick out this outfit. Please, considering how much you've done for me, it's the least I can do. In fact, correct me if I'm not mistaken. But is this your first vacation? Is it? Because I've never taken a break since joining Mighty Tools. Since it's your first vacation, what do you plan on doing? Don't really have any plans. I have plenty of time, so I'm gonna mull it over. Is that so? Well, I hope you have a great time. Thank you, Volt. So cute. Yes, I hope you have a good time as well, Bolt. Wait a minute. Bolt. That's a fun little mistype. If I don't want to disturb business, I should head out soon. Senti, while I'm away, don't forget to keep providing our customers with the best service around. Of course, don't you worry about a thing. Getting a new shipment of materials and equipment tomorrow, so make sure to give everything a proper once-over. Double and triple check everything, and also, before accepting anything on credit, make sure to confirm the payment's deadline first. Don't let people pay without asking any questions like last time. Oh, and another thing, you don't have time for this. Your vacation's getting shorter by the minute. Don't worry about me and get a move on. Start resting already. Volta is just like, oh, get the hell out of here, lady. Oh, okay. I meant to only mention one thing, but I guess I ended up going on for a while. It's okay. You're just looking out for me. Don't worry, I paid close attention to every single word you said. You said a new request came in, right? Yeah. From Rain. You know, the Spring Fest that's being held soon. Mistless is in charge of festival preparations, so she asked us to build some facilities. As soon as you leave, I'm going to start with construction. Didn't her Bond story show her building a giant building for Anne? Or am I wrong? It's been a while since I've looked at Senti's Bond story. I'm always working with you. I'm both a little worried and a little excited. Promise. Do my best. push back my vacation. Do not push back your vacation. Letter, you deserve the vacation. Everything will be fine. All I want you to do is kick back, relax, and get ready to congratulate me on getting a chance to shine on my own. Alright, you vote, and I can celebrate when I get back. Can have a nice party. Sounds good. Looking forward. The spring festa, right? Once the festival starts, there'll be crowds of people in most places. I should visit early and take a peek and walk along the cherry blossom path. Well, I'll be off. Take care. Let's go, Volt. These are long
I will protect both
events.
Blossom and the flowers. Did you see that? Come on, faster! Good! Stop pounding me! Reloading!
As usual, the thief comes out victorious.
Finally have some long-awaited time off. For the moment, I'm ruminating. What should I do? Some of the video games that are in the library? Binge a show where I can turn off my brain? If not that, then actually, even if I spend all day racking my brain deciding what to do, I'll be doing it while lying down in my bed. In fact, that in and of itself isn't a bad holiday. Oh, it is absolutely adorable that I think that will work. So anything I've learned from the recent past, so the Nikkes have a proclivity for barging into my room at all hours. Yeah, you know what? You're learning, and that in and of itself is a good thing. However, I feel like you should invest not even in a deadbolt, but in what's it called? Actually, no. Even if you invest in some type of door jammer to keep your door shut, then Quincy will just barge in from a tunnel. So today I got up extra early, put a note on my door saying that no one is here. As a result, no one has come in to disturb me yet. When you got time off, you should have a chance to kick back or yeah, sounds about right. Hey, Flora. You seem a little startled. Is something wrong? Did you not see the note on my door? No? Do you mean this? Strange, isn't it? Here you are in the commander's room. Yet there's a note saying that you're elsewhere. Someone may be impersonating you as a prank. I'll have to track down the culprit. That shit-eating grin says it all. She knows. She knows too much. Oh, God. You don't have to do all that. If you say so. Anyway, what is it this time? It's you, Len, right? Lobelia certainly does keep us on our toes with her unpredictable behavior. But I'm actually here for a different reason this time. Insert department. Do-do-do-do-do. At one point, she wanted to shut down the garden, and now she wants to open it up. It is a headache dealing with you, and I don't even need to say that. But her wanting to open up the garden also means that she's finally acknowledged us in some fashion. So in that sense, I consider it fortunate. Oh. Flora, you're a gem, and I love you. Okay, that might actually be a problem. There is a 90% chance that if I grow an attraction to the character, that they belong in a mental institution. To be fair, this is the same person who says that she can hear the plant's emotion and then assigns them voices. So... What do you need? Should I help with the festival preparations? Oh, that's not why I came here. The festival preparations are going smooth. Having Happy Zoo help us out the last time the garden opened worked out nicely. And and they've kindly offered to lend us a hand again. So Tetraline is helping out Miss Elizabeth. Okay, Mustang just really does not care what his Nikke do. Like, at all. However... What? I'm worried about Trina. Blossom, how much do you know about her? Trina of the Botanical Garden Squad. She tends to the trees in the Arboretum. I am pronouncing this word wrong, but I only have spoken English my entire life. So strong is her desire to be one with nature, she often ends up removing her clothes. What's she doing? At this point, she's probably tending to the trees along the cherry blossom path. Probably crowded with people. I'm not reading this out loud right now. I'm just going through the lines. So basically, she wants me to babysit the nudist.
Whatever. I'll just do what I can.
Yeah, still says I'm not dropping any frames. That's good. Everything's fine on the streams. Maybe I should have put some stronger first threes in here just to wipe it out of the existence.
For a maid, this was a piece of cake.
Gee, it feels like I've done nothing. For some reason, it feels like something is going to happen during the Spring Festa. Actually, scratch that. Something always happens whenever I'm supposed to... We're finally getting genre wear. Let's go! I'm not in at the moment, so please come back later. I wish I should get going. Flora said she's at the Cherry Blossom Path. Boss, I've got a favor to ask. That may have to be the best time. Oh. Gotta go toward Cherry Blossom Path. Did I hear you right? I'm so touched, boss. Huh? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Why do I feel like that's a bot? Yeah, just instant banned. I don't care for buying bots to watch my stream, so yeah, instant banned. Okay. Sorry about that. I just saw the Twitch chat was having someone offering me cheap bots or cheap views. I'm just like, nah. No one watches my shit anyway, but if I ever get people to watch my stuff, I would rather it be because they find it and they enjoy it than because I use robots. So yeah, spam for my chat. Okay, sorry about the detour. I have completed what I needed to. All that time working with you was worth it. We've gotten to the level where words aren't even needed to understand each other. In that case, I'll leave everything to you. I'll see you later. Wait! What's this favor you keep talking about? It's gonna ask you to keep watch over litter. Right? Yeah. She's supposed to be on vacation today, but she's going around making things for people instead. Aww. You know, Leader just doesn't like being idle. I can respect that. I genuinely can. Anyways, I do find it remarkable, but even so, vacation's vacation. When it's time for you to rest, you ought to just do it. So what I want you to teach the leader how to kick back. Oh, so I'm such wanted to see them before the festival card. Alright, I was about to go there anyway. I'll meet up with her, say hi and all that. What's up? Okay, this is... You're talking too much about that for Chekhov not to be loading some rounds in. Just saying, and I'm worried about that. Trash goes into the trash bin. Maintaining a clean work environment is something I learned from litter. Time for my arrival, I'm greeted by 2 figures. I feel like I'm suffocating. Don't be absurd. So I'm actually curious. Were those 2 on a squad together? Is my I think they were. That's my current theory. It's just that it makes the most sense.
Let me see. Am I doing it right?
Right? Like,
One more victory for Bolt and me.
That's my theory, at least. That day, the petals I let fly from the hill lead me to the research lab. Working at the lab with Rainy, the days passed quickly. Guessing who was first, we both climbed the hill together and we'd look up at the sky. By the time the sun sets, Rin would ask, "How was your day?" The days passed one after another, and before we knew it, 5 years had passed. How was your day? Nothing special, just an ordinary day. How about you, Rin? Me? Same as usual. Conducting some research in the lab, taking care of the little ones. In other words, a very special day. By the way, speaking of the lab, if you ever considered officially joining Botanical Garden, you could take your plant research to the next level. Take you on as my pupil. That's okay, thanks. I don't know what the point would be. It's not like researching plants will help reclaim the surface. Not that I'm saying what you're doing is a bad thing. Oh god, the walk back. The immediate walk back. Just the instantaneous. I know what you mean. No point, huh? To mark the arrival of spring, I was thinking of holding a festival called the Festival of Harmony. I want to exhibit flowers in remembrance of those who couldn't make it to the Ark during the first invasion. It's not too much of an imposition. Would you be willing to help me with the preparations? I never thought I'd be asked to help with another festival. I've helped with the spring festival before. In fact, this will be the third time I've lent a hand for the festival. You're cheering for me. Thanks. But you don't have to do that. Flora put me in charge of managing the cherry blossom path. There isn't much to it, considering the trees don't require much intervention. They'll never wither. The music cut out again. Just like a complete cold turkey gone. So suffocating. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. So
Whatever.
something is
I'll just do what I
definitely
can.
wrong here.
Keep an eye out for places where we can plant flowers. Victory is blooming before our very eyes.
I just keep messing with Twitch settings at this point. Okay, so that was this is the halfway mark. Nevertheless, I continue to climb. What the hell is like a zone in the city? I heard Josh's voice. So we're back to leaders story. It's almost dinner time. We gotta make sure we're all on time, right? That days while I was up on the hill looking down at the city, knew I'd find you here. Came here in an awful hurry. It's pretty rich coming from someone who's always running late. We're having one excuse me. We're having one final get together before hanging up to the surface. Don't you remember? Everyone kept asking me to come get you. How many times are you gonna make me beg you to be on time? Come on, pretend the humor of this pitiful commander's request, will you? At least let me keep my dignity in front of the other squad members. So, do you still have concerns about going up? I'm never worried. Nice. I've seen you praying up here every day. Don't worry too much. Nothing bad will happen. We'll all come back safely. And when we do, we'll celebrate your first deployment on the surface. Alright, I suppose we can skip training for one day tomorrow. Have you heard about the Festival of Harmony by any chance? It starts tomorrow. If you're up for it, how about we go? Whole squad. Is that really 15 years ago? Wait a minute! Wait! Wow. So I now have more questions about Leader's backstory than I came in with. Because Leader is supposed to be one of the older Nikke around. She's grandma for a reason. But that was 15 years ago when she first got deployed to the surface. But she's been around since the second Reclamation War attempt, which was 80 years. I need the goddamn flowchart. I really do need the goddamn flowchart at this point. No, Volt. Let's keep going, Volt. As soon as I was. Oh, let's send you. Wait, really? No, but the perfect party for her. It's important to celebrate your big debut. Is that the everlasting Sakura? It's magnificent. Hold on, is that? What in the world are you doing? Dear God. It fills me in what happened back at the cherry blossom. I was taking a walk with Volt and noticed something in the distance dangling from one of the branches of the tree. Wondered what it was. And it turned out it was Trina tending to the tree in a state of undress. Oh, Grandma's golden, the birch tree. Naturally, I couldn't leave her like that, so I raised my voice at her. Son, please. I can't go on like this. Maybe you should lay off her for a little bit, Leader. She seems to actually be hurting. sun was here. That's not what I meant. If anything, his being here makes it worse. Really? Stop being ridiculous. I can't stand here and allow you to waltz around naked. I'm gonna dedicate my time off to... Oh, hey, that's what she did to Anise. Me? But I'm a Nikke. That's not what I... Jesus Christ. Since he did ask her to help out, so I suppose I can't let things continue this way. Although, this does technically solve both problems. Because Leader will look after Tree. And Tree will make sure Leader is not just building a bunch of stuff. She'll be devoting her time to doing something else, but Leader will still feel productive. Unironically, this feels like a win in my book. Never noticed the cherry blossoms when I was building this path. Oh, that's from Foam Bloom. They're really breathtaking. Everyone is going to love them once the festival begins. I'm not even surprised that she built the path. Oh, Trina and you both constructed it. Neat. But in reality, it's been years. Time sure does have a way of slipping from you. That's right. I certainly wouldn't mind if it slowed down a little. That's why I'm always going on about this and that. We're no spring chickens anymore. Maybe Nikke, but even will expire someday. So we have to make the most of the time we have left. Yeah, because Trina is actually older than a Leader from what I am assuming they're trying to turn the lore into, if nothing else. Because if Leader has been around since the second Fist Reclamation War is what they're saying now, and Trina's been around since they went into the Ark, then yeah, Trina would officially be older. Although I still think Rappy is around that same age as Trina, because it does sound of I need to get a fucking flowchart out just to figure out the timeline of this game. I swear to God. Did I miss something? So we have, I think the most of the time we have left, and that includes not shipping to the buffet room. Yeah, no, literally these two hanging out. Best thing. Leader's not constructing things. She has an outlet to feel productive, and Trina has someone to prevent her from walking around naked. So when I could go back to napping. Where did this come from anyway? You weren't like this before. I'm not sure. It's kind of funny for one veteran to be lecturing another. But since I've started, I might as well add one more thing. I want you to be remembered the right way, Trina. As a kind Nikke who cared passionately for others and helped create a place where people could come and feel happy seeing these flowers. You've got to live life to the fullest and leave behind proof that we existed. That way when our time is up, the world and people around us will still remember us honorably. Shouldn't you complete your story for those who we leave behind? For the ones we leave behind. Do you think there's any meaning to that? Of course there is. If you die without leaving a mark of any kind, how can you ever prove what kind of person you were? Instead, you'll become the subject of all kinds of rumors until that you're eventually forgotten. That's why we have to work hard to live life to the fullest and leave behind proof that we would. I actually do kind of understand Leader's philosophy here. She is someone who wants to leave a mark and believes that mark needs to be a physical imprintation on the world around her. It's not a bad philosophy. It's a philosophy, though, therefore I won't comment on it because I don't deal with philosophy if I can help it. My sister Cherry on the Hill comes into view. It's been a while since I've seen this. Did you see the last festival? I don't know if this was a game event last year because I wasn't playing last year. It's beautiful. The towering Terichi seems to fill the entire sky with its overwhelming presence. So gaze upon the cherry blossoms in full bloom, memories of the previous festival surfaces. I wonder if Senti will be able to handle it on her own. She'll be fine. I hope. I think. We're probably boned. Like, we're probably really, really fucking boned. You've been a wonderful teacher. I wanted to be more than fine. Before my time is up, I want Senti to surpass me. And that is another thing I really like about Leader. She really is a mentor, and I respect the hell out of it. That is everything a mentor and a teacher wants for their students. It's for them to surpass. Only then will I be able to pass this watch on to her. Oh, so we're getting a Senti's favorite item tease here. Okay. Let's just say it's proof that I've lived. Since I've started working at Mighty Tools, I've always kept this watch on me. I'll be stepping down from this job and retiring. Trina's been suspiciously quiet. You're not taking your clothes off, are you? Are you okay? I feel like I'm suffocating. What's wrong? Fine, just go back. The everlasting Sakura doesn't need any care. It's just an illusion. It's fine to head back. Sure, I can handle Volt. Are they fake? They're fake trees. They have to be fake trees for them to even survive in the arc, I'm assuming. But that reaction is extremely harsh for it to just be a fake tree and that's it. Right? Thank you for taking care of me. Glad to hear you're better. What's on your mind, Greenhorn? Seem to be off in another world the entire way here. You and Trina made the cherry blossoms path together, right? What about the cherry tree? Here before the cherry tree was from the surface. The everlasting Sakura had its lifespan artificially extended. That's why it's been able to survive on the earth all these years. Could the person who carried out those measures be... So that was Sakura's event, I guess, because I do not know what the hell the player character just said. Like, at all. That's right. It's one of my failed creations. Yeah, excuse me.
There's so many things to steal. As usual, the thief comes out victorious.
Let's show them the power of flowers.
Wait, there was no story between these two missions.
Stop pounding me!
Huh.
Reloading!
Victory is blooming before our very eyes.
Preparing for a festival was much harder than I thought it'd be. By the time I came to my senses, it was already the last day of the festival. After finally finishing the last order of business, I dragged my exhausted body up the hill, and when I got to the top, there you are, waiting for me as usual. How was your day today? I've been so busy preparing for the festival, but I think most everything is done now. I see. Would you like to sit here for a moment? You asked me before what the point of plant research was. Have we still not come up with an answer? Trina, plant research may not directly help in reclaiming the surface. That's true. Still, it affords us the chance to witness the sight currently before us. For me, that alone is reason enough. By the way, did you know? The people who came to the festival are exchanging items they brought from the surface. In the spirit of that, I brought something for you. I don't have anything I brought from the surface, so I thought I'd simply give you what's most precious to me. Ta-da! A small key. It's a garden key. Yep. I want to see more scenes like this at the future. Or scenes like this in the future. So I made a garden. My wish is that when people are looking at the flowers and trees, they'll forget their worries for a moment. I'm pouring that wish and my hope into this garden. Right now, it's just filled with saplings, so it doesn't look like much. But once they all grow, you'll be amazed. You should come and visit when you've got the time. I didn't prepare anything for you, though. It's fine. You've already given me plenty. I have? Yeah, I'm looking down at it right now. Hey, Ren. I want to join Botanical Garden. Promise. Never stop treasuring the plants. God damn it, Nikke, are you about to punch me in the heart again? Ugh. I'll be right by seeing others the honor of them. Pretty simple, right? A long time ago, there was someone who led me to Botanical Garden. At the time, Ren practically dragged me to the Festival of Harmony, kicking and screaming. Goes by a different name now, Spring Festa. That day, saw entire crowds of people forget all their worries while looking at the flora. Yeah, I'm going in and out of trying to voice these people. I don't do the best job of it, but I'm just doing what I'm doing. After seeing Ren smile for the first time since she'd arrived at the Ark, I made up my mind. I decided to follow Ren's suggestion and resolved to research plants at the Botanical Garden. That's why you made the everlasting Sakura. I wanted people to see flowers and trees anywhere at any time. That way, whenever they wanted to forget their worries, they could have easy access to nature. Didn't you succeed? Thanks for research, trees are a common sight in the Ark. After years of research, the day finally came when the everlasting Sakura bloomed. The first person I went to see was Ren. That's when I realized for the first time, unlike me, who had become a Nikke. For Ren, who had chosen to live her life as a human, time passed much more quickly. In the end, Ren never got to see the everlasting Sakura. My wish was nothing but a delusion. Looking back on it now, it's so obvious. All I wanted was to look upon her bright, pure smile. But I attempted to bring it about with illusions. A bit of a contradiction, isn't it? I'm sorry. I know I'm a downer. I need to stop by the garden before it gets too late. I was told to notify them once we finished renovating the cherry blossom path. We came to the garden to see Flora. However, something didn't quite feel right. Am I the only one who finds this strange? No, I feel it too. Are there still a few more days to go before the festival? As far as I know, why are there so many people here? The garden is crammed full of Nikke.
Follow me! Let me see. Am I doing it right?
Reloading! Come on, faster! Stop and reload me! I won! Do I get a treat for that?
Yes, Biscuit, you get all the treats. Biscuit is adorable. How many items must I tell you? We can't be late. Wait, items or times? Times, yeah. I'm a little sleepy. Don't blame me if you end up getting cheered out by the superiors. Anyway, how are you finding the Festival of Harmony? It's nice. Didn't realize how long it had been since I let go and relaxed. Well, we all need days off. If you only ever hurl yourself forward and fix it on the distant future, you'll get exhausted pretty quickly. But we also never know when our time is up. So it'd be a real shame to miss out on moments like this, don't you think? And a view of the ark. The sight of the people blending in with the flowers and the trees was truly beautiful. You know what I like so much about the festival? Whenever I'm looking at the greenery, all my worries melt away. When we go up to the surface, we'll get to see even more beautiful plant life than today. Can't wait. I'm excited too. Still, I don't think I'll ever forget what I'm seeing here today. Here, take this. Why are you giving me this? Didn't you know, on the last day of the Festival of Harmony, people exchange things that are precious to them. I already gave gifts to the others. It'd hardly be fair to exclude you. That's a pocket watch I used to use. It may look a little worse for wear, but it tells the time perfectly. You can use it to check the time, so now you won't have any excuse for being late. Didn't we agree to have a nice meal once we got back from the surface? You're the guest of honor, and we're celebrating a successful first deployment on the surface, so we can't have you being late to the party. This time, let's try to be punctual. I'll try. I should give you something too. That's fine. If you find something good the next time you're on the surface, you can give it to me. He was right. Sometimes moments like this are necessary. Everyone seems so at peace. Anyway, we should try and find Flora. We're gonna find Flora amongst all these Nikke. Biscuits! Oh, you're so cute! And she's got like little stuffed dog in her. Oh. Is that Max? Yeah, that's Max down there. Oh, you're so cute! I hesitate to call Biscuit my favorite Nikke, but she's up there. Like, super up there. That brings you here. Biscuit, good timing. Do you know where Flora is? Flora? I haven't seen her in a while. Not after all these visitors suddenly arrived. I see. I do remember her sent this, so I can try and track her down for you. That'd be nice, thank you. But don't you need to take care of the animals at the shelter? I know you've been helping Flora for the past few days. Guillotine is taking care of our furry friends, so it's fine. That is a descriptor I would not personally use, but whatever you feel is best, Biscuit. Oh, she also brought Maiden along. Okay, that should be fine then. Anywho, just give me a minute. I'll go find Flora for you. Oh, why don't I introduce you to the little ones? Soon after. What flower is this? This one is called lilac. Whenever spring comes, it breaks into a big grin like this. Isn't it pretty? The more I look around the garden, the more I can feel how each plant is being cared for. That's right. The plants here are carefully tended to maintain their natural form. The temperature and humidity, and soil and sunlight, everything is carefully monitored and adjusted according to their specific needs. The fact that they're tended to with such loving care, that's why the plants are able to bring out smiles in people. Because they've been allowed to remain in their natural state. Say, where do I need to go to see the tree place you manage? Well, it's the arboretum will remain closed to the public. Isn't that right, Trina? Yes, that's right. It's not going to be open. Why is that? So that Rin can rest. That's all I can say. I heard the news. You finished renovating the cherry blossom path? Yeah. So is there anything I can help with in the garden? Sorry, what did you say, Lilac? Oh my, I forgot all about that. And it's terribly important. Trina, I have one more favor to ask of you. Before I should ask, I should explain to you why the garden is so crowded right now. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. What? I thought of something while preparing for the festival. I wanted Nikkes, who work so hard every day, to be able to come to the festival and rest. So I made special invitations for them. But I accidentally wrote the wrong day on the... Oh, Flora. And that's why the garden's so crowded. Exactly. It's hard to imagine someone like you making such a simple mistake. No one's perfect. Should I tell everyone the dates were incorrect? I think it's too late for that. That's true. You can't send everyone back after they came all this way. Precisely. So for today, I was thinking of just holding a festival for the Nikkes. Oh, a festival just for Nikkes? That's not a bad idea. Which brings me to my request. In order for the guests to fully enjoy the festival, could you help distribute these Spring Festa pamphlets? Yeah, I clicked that by accident, but un, dos, tres, cuatro. Yeah, I'm almost done at least. This one feels... Actually, let's just see. Because if I have all those, I go to the shop. Do I have enough to... Of course I don't. I do have 7 though. I'm left with 5,000 gems, so that'll be 600 used. What the? Oh, sorry, 900 used. Eh, what the hell? Come on, streamer luck. I'm on stream. I'm live. Fuck it. Come on. Come on. Okay, okay. 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 Let's go. I wasted all my gems, but I don't care.
Caretaker of trees. You are always welcome to
Happy.
rest in my embrace.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that real quick. That, yeah, that works. Okay.
Soldier EG at your service.
Okay, and I don't care for the rest of those. Yes! It worked! Well, I'm not even completely broke either, so it's fine. Oh, we're just gonna add rid of the synchro machine. I have enough slots. Barely, but yeah. Yeah, so I am...
Wow, the vitality is overflowing.
Here, I'll just open a new slot real quick just so you can see. I keep all my SRs and SSRs in the synchro machine, except for this thing. But yeah, no, the only things that aren't in my SSR is that creature and the rares. Okay. Ooh, I can do that soon. Let's first just do the quick upgrade. Oh, but it's gonna be so fun. Oh wait, before I forget, while I'm screwing around with stuff, let's go into the wish list. We'll replace the... Do I need home in there? Where's Anchor? Wait, where's Anchor? Where exactly is Anchor? I thought Anchor would be... I'm actually curious, just because I'm seeing... Yeah, so all my Nikke will see the synchro machine marker on, except for Crow, because I don't like Crow. I refuse to put her in the machine. With that being said, scrolling down the list. Hi, Trina. Stuck equipped. Sweet, I had the helmet for Missless all ready to go. What does she do? Because I never actually read that. Activates after full burst ends. Affects all allies. Consistently recover 2.4% of caster's final max HP every second for 1 second. Okay, activates when this attacking with full charge. Affects the target with the HP of 2 ally units with the lowest HP percentage is lower than 30. Okay. 50. Okay, so she's got a lot of healing on that first one. She's a missile launcher. Okay, activates at the start of battle only if self survives. Affects all electric code allies with a rifle. Oh dear God, I remember you talking about this in Discord too, where her second ability is supposed to, let's see, pair really well with Scarlet. Yeah, I see it. Activates when using burst skill. Only with rifles though. On the leftmost side of the squad. So, yeah, this is basically pair me with Scarlet. Affects all allies, max HP up by a percentage of the caster's max HP. That restoring HP for 10 seconds. Damage up. Spread rolls burst skill damage of skills with affects all. Scheisse! Okay, so she really is made to work with Scarlet. Just they want her to be meta again, I guess.
Can you hear the sounds of nature?
Okay, that's actually very nice voice and cute. I forgot I already advised everyone for the day. Okay, so we're going back in. So I kind of have to use. Where is she?
Who
Base form
shall be the
Scarlet?
next to fall under my
To be fair,
blade?
base form Scarlet basically carried me through the beginning of this game.
Great! Are we going out for some photosynthesis?
Biscuit or Flora? Biscuit's stronger overall for me than Flora by a decent margin. But they're in the same squad. Squad members.
It would be
Also,
nice if the flowers
rocket
could
launcher
come
doesn't really
along
matter
too,
here. I just need things
so
to go
they could see the
extinct.
sunlight.
I'll be the
Hang
best hand in your deck.
And just because I absolutely love Rouge. Like, Rouge, one of my all-time favorites. Part of me wants to go full
If you wish
electric
it
code
so,
for the
Prince, I
funnies.
shall gladly oblige.
However,
I want to change my attire.
this just goes burr. We go burr. So that'll be boop, boop, and boop. Okay, yeah, this works fine. Okay, so let's
You've set
see
your
how
roots in the wrong
disgusting
place,
Scarlet
haven't
is,
you?
shall we?
I'll reload. Please bring me luck.
I mean, Scarlet also does not have, like,
Let's test your luck.
nearly the benefits that she should.
Nature is a beautiful thing.
It's actually her first
Behold
innovation.
my ultimate blade.
Yeah, that just does more damage.
Flower in the wild.
That shit's insane.
Keep an eye out for places where we can plant
Is
flowers.
that just like a bark cannon? Is that what she's shooting out? I feel like that would be cool. If it was like a fertilizer cannon.
'Tis taken me longer than usual. Had I donned my usual garb, I would have been swifter.
One of the best gacha skins that I have. This year's Spring Festa will feature a unique promotional event. Attendees will take these pamphlets and get a stamp when they head to specific locations. The garden, the spring fair, the cherry tree brought from the surface. help make the process easier, I'd like you to place these pamphlets at key locations along the route. The garden has already been covered, so if you could take the other 2 spots, that'd be great. Rookie? Hey, Yan! Rookie? I'm not going to be able to do a good enough accent for Yan. My throat's a little sore. I've been screaming into the void for too long. Everyone here is saying they got invitations saying to come in today. You know what went wrong? Well, you see. So she wrote the wrong date on the invitations. What a pain. Is it going to cause any issues with the spring fair? Sandy sent up the booths pretty quickly. So we should be able to get it up and running no problem. Last time she turned a basic general store into a high-scale luxury boutique, so I was a bit concerned. But this time she did a perfect job. Yeah, I'm doing the voice wrong, but whatever. Also, yeah, that's the Bond story right there, if I'm not mistaken. She kept the market's atmosphere appropriately modest. And the booths blended in perfectly with the cherry blossom path, just like I wanted. Taught her well, Eder. Certainly right about that, yeah. By the way, I have something to give you. Didn't I tell you, Eder? Santi would be fine. Alright. Santi's really blossomed. She'll keep flourishing. One day, she's sure to become as outstanding as you. Whenever people see her, they'll recall that you were her teacher, and they'll remember what kind of Nikke you were. You'll be remembered as you should be. So, before your time runs out, think about what you want to do for yourself. Myself? Is there anything more tragic than in search of a complete death, living your life incomplete? Every now and then the commander says something I can agree with. Every now and then, too, I want to punch him in the face. But you win some, you lose some. You're right. If possible, I would like to it would be best to complete both. Yeah, let's go.
Which of you scornful dunderheads dare step forward?
Also, the fact that this isn't like the A-team really helps me actually be able to see the burst
Seems this
animation.
battle shall drag on.
And the burst abilities. Like, let's watch Scarlet here.
I'll reload.
Because we're about to do full burst. And forward. Damn it.
Tis taken me longer than usual.
I could have put Helm
Had I
in here and I
donned my
probably would
usual
have full
garb,
bursts if I
I
just
would have been
put
swifter.
everyone else down, but eh. Just place the pamphlets along the way and we follow the path. You gonna be okay? Whew. Yes. I'm sorry. I'll wait here. You two can... It's okay. Greenhorn and I will go to the everlasting Sakura. Thank you. Just sit down. You're here, Flora. Today is a festival just for Nikke's. Won't be a problem for us to take a short break under a cherry tree. For goodness sakes. How long are you just gonna keep standing there? Later. What happened with you and Rain? What was she to you? Whenever the sun began to set, I would habitually climb up that hill.
The flowers are crying.
It is weird, in my opinion, that we just didn't have anything after one
It
of
seems
these.
this battle shall drag on.
Oh, and I can
I
hear the
shall
rain
go
now.
again.
No, dropped frames. Everything's
Finally,
still
we've borne
streaming.
fruit.
Okay, we're fine. This should be kind of sorry. I became a Nikke not long after I joined Botanical Garden. I did it all in order to fulfill my wish. I needed time to create the everlasting Sakura. Threw myself headlong into research, skipping meals, forgoing sleep. Eventually, I became oblivious to the passage of time. The more time I spent inside the lab, the less time I spent climbing up the hill. At some point, I was staying in the lab all the time. After who knows how much time had passed, the everlasting Sakura finally blossomed. When that happened, the first person I went to see was Rin. However, the place where I met her wasn't our usual spot at the hill, but inside a quiet hospital room. It's been a long time, Rin. That's when I realized for the first time, unlike me who had become a Nikke, for Rin, who had chosen to forego the evergreen injection and live her life. Wait a minute. So there are two ways to interpret this here. The first is that the evergreen injection is a prerequisite to becoming a Nikke, which is, with how she's phrasing this, is what it sounds like. However, this feels more like an or statement. She did not get that, nor did she become a Nikke. It's a weird thing in my mind. I don't know. Definitely something interesting to keep an eye out for the future, though. How was your day today? Conducted some research in the lab. Took care of the little ones. Just an ordinary day. I see. For me, it's a special day because I get to see you. The flowers are blooming on the hill. I'm sorry that I couldn't go with you to see the cherry blossom tree. I don't have the strength anymore. I came too late. If only I'd come sooner. I have a favor to ask you. What is it? The garden. The promise we made. Going forward. In accordance with her last wish, Rin's ashes were scattered in the garden, and her belongings were delivered to the lab. From that day on, I protected the garden so Rin could rest in peace. Is that why the herbatorium is closed to visitors? There's a tree in the herbatorium where Rin's ashes are buried. I wasn't able to keep my promise to her. Instead, I chased an illusion and ruined everything. I created the everlasting Sakura and destroyed the true value of the plants I saw that day. I ruined any hope of seeing Rin smile again. No longer was I able to climb up the hill. Despite all of it, however, I still wish for Rin to rest peacefully. It's all I have left. And so I must protect that with everything I have. That is why I can't open up the arboretum. You're great creating the everlasting Sakura. That's why the hill instills you with fear. Yes, because Rin is no longer there. I see. Thank you for telling this. I'm sure it wasn't easy. As a token of gratitude, I'll tell you my story. You will? Yeah. It was a long time ago. Back then, whenever the sun began to set, I would climb that hill habitually. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have thrown SBS in here. She just kind of
Tis taken me
Is
longer than usual. Had I
insanely
donned
strong.
my
Oh
usual
wait,
garb,
SBS
would
didn't
have
even
been
deal
swift.
the most damage. Scarlet. Oh my god. Okay then. These three didn't even get a chance to bat. However, I'm pretty sure that's actually a really good sign of that buff. How many people would exchange their treasured belongings. However, I never had the chance to repay Josh. The first day I went up on the surface, Josh died. He was killed by a rapture during an operation. He died trying to protect an inexperienced Nikke. It was her first time up on the surface, and she wandered around excitedly without thinking. He threw his life away to protect a pathetic rookie. Keep your chin up, kid. My life for yours. That's enough for me. Stop talking. You're making your wounds open up more. Better. What kind of person am I? I hope that I'm remembered as a good person. Yeah, sufficient amount of depressing for Nikke's. Don't worry. It was the first time I'd ever been on time, but there was no one else there to witness it. My comrades left behind no wills, no mementos. There was nothing left. That's when I realized dying an incomplete death only makes it harder for those left behind. Ever since that day, I've strived to ensure that when I go, I'll leave my mark. I stopped climbing the hill, but it wasn't all bad. There was a lot to do at the workshop, and my comrades were no longer there. That became my daily existence. That's when you came to visit me, Trina. The request to construct the cherry blossom path. Once we were finished on the path, on the day of the Festival of Harmony began, I climbed up the hill for the first time in a long time. As I walked up the hill admiring the cherry blossoms, old memories came flooding back one after the other. Banal jokes and pranks between me and my old comrades resurfaced, and I had to stop walking from time to time as I was laughing so hard. When I finally reached the top, I stood underneath the everlasting sakura. From there I could see clearly what they'd left behind. Over there, that's the resting place for my memories with my comrades. I wasn't the only one who saw it either. When I looked around, I could see all manner of people smiling brightly. Some were leaving behind new memories. Some were reminiscing. And all were forgetting their worries in that moment. I want you to witness that, Trina. Even if you're afraid, I want you to climb this hill, face the everlasting sakura. I want you to see with your own two eyes that what lies there is not an illusion. So, won't you come with me to see the sakura together? Holding Lita's hand, Trina takes a step forward. With every moment closer to the everlasting sakura, showers of pink petals fill the sky, as if responding to their steps. Whew. Stay strong, Trina. We're almost there. Okay. If it gets too much, let me know. I'm okay for now. That is a beautiful image. That's going to be the wall screen paper for the event, right? I'll take it, honestly. You once said that the everlasting sakura was nothing more than an illusion. Do you still feel that way? Underneath the cherry trees in bloom, throngs of Nikke smile radiantly, as if they had forgotten all their worries. The everlasting sakura is no illusion. If it were, how could it bring out such wholesome smiles? Your desire to preserve the values of those plants, your yearning to fulfill the promise you made to Rin, they're still alive and well. But Rin isn't here. She can't see the tree. There's no meaning to any of this. Right? Rin isn't here. But her wish lives on. You said so yourself. Rin wished for people to forget their worries for a brief moment while looking at the flowers and trees. So I made a garden. My wish is that when people are looking at the flowers and trees, they forget their worries for a moment. I'm pouring out that wish and my hope into the garden. Allow people to be truly happy even for just a moment and smile. It's more than enough to give it meaning. That also means that Rin can rest in peace. You're right. This is... Your family's up there, aren't they? If you let the wind carry this, it will eventually reach your family. Should have paddled for a while, Trina speaks. Thank you for bringing me here. You don't have to thank me. You're the one who brought me here in the first place. You said his name was Josh Hewitt? He must have been an amazing commander to have inspired someone as remarkable as you. I should thank him as well as your comrades. We should. Rest in peace. Later. You said you wanted to visit the Arboretum, right? Whenever you've got the time, you're more than welcome to come visit. That sounds nice. Okay. Sweet and slightly depressing, the specialty of
Tis taken
this
me
game.
longer than usual. Had I donned mine usual garb,
Yeah.
I would have been swifter.
Yeah, the rest of the missions are just the hardcore events. We can get to those next week, though. Oh yeah, I just did those. Shut up. Let's see. Can I just... I'll just claim these now. I'm not going to do any more roles for Trina. She's neat, but I don't feel the need to MLB Trina. Oh my goodness. Son, is it really you? One and only. I knew it. This is so wonderful. I'm curious. Come on with me. Okay. Feels like we found a little space just for the two of us. Good to hear. This may actually be becoming a problem. I should be focusing on my work. What exactly do you do? What do I do? Well, I suppose if I were to put it simply, I'd say that I take care of all the little ones who live in the yard. That's right. Suppose you're curious what exactly I mean. Tell me more. Well, little ones may seem strong and intimidating at first, but when you look closely, they can be positively adorable. Some of them are small and others large. Oh, if you come to visit my... Hey, she'll let us visit the, I'm never going to pronounce that word right. She'll let me visit the trees. Right, someday I'll introduce you. I'd like that. I don't know if she actually wants us to visit the trees, but it's still neat. Survey. I will do that later. I just finished that. Pick up recruitment. Thank you. That's nice. What the fuck is this? Kindergarten prompt if I will be doing this off stream as well, just because I need to think about that. Probably tomorrow. Just because I'm tired right now. System notice update. Yeah. I don't know why this icon looks smaller than it normally does, or like a little closer to the campaign. I feel like it's normally like a little further out. I don't know. Am I going insane? Probably. Most definitely. Regardless, though, that was the 4 rest event, and Trina. We got Trina live. I'll take that every day of the week. Extremely happy about that. Yeah. I'll probably stream Nikke again next week when the hardcore part of that event comes out, just so I can try and actually hang on before I do fully leave my Nikke sheets. Just before I forget myself, because I do a little boopity boo, one of those. I do a little spreadsheet. Basically, I just like to show how much, or I just like having a general idea for how many times I'm pulling the SSRs and Nikke. So I have like, it's just a sheet keeping track of all my Nikke. And oh my god, I've rolled a lot. Okay. Here, I'll put it on screen real quick. Yeah, let me press buttons. I'm just filling it out real quick and getting it set up so I can show this on stream. And okay, back to OBS. And this one? That one, yeah. So it's gonna be a little weird, but I can zoom in a bit. And you can just see these are the stats. I update this consistently. I just updated it. If I minimize the screen, you can actually see like there's recruited. There is a couple of flaws in how that one is presented, specifically in gems and Nikke acquired through gifts, but it's something I like to do just because I enjoy doing this. So you can also see like my total times I've gotten Nikke from these companies, the unique Nikke I've gotten from them. Then like yeah, the sum for that would be up here. Like that's how many total unique Nikke, that's how many total SSRs. That's my rough average for how many times I've hit SSRs. The percentage of the total rolls that are unique. And then the rough percentage of how many times I see gold, I get a unique one. So almost 40% of the time where I've seen gold, I've gotten unique ones. I have not actually how many SSR Nikke are in this game? Not counting Nikkepedia. We're doing this now just because otherwise I'll forget. So 4, 8, 12. Okay, so 4, 8, 12. Okay, so we're just gonna multiply this by 4 at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Right, so like those 28 rows. Roughly, yeah. I mean, you can also now just see all the Nikke I have, just because I'm doing this part live on stream. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I count that more specifically properly later. But yeah, so next time you'll see it, it'll also have it included with how many total Nikke there are, and the percentage I have toward those. Only counting the SSRs though, just because that's the ones I'm most concerned about overall for that. Aside from that, yeah, you already saw basically all the percentages that mattered there. I don't think I want to replace that screen for anything, honestly. Because I already like my lobby wallpapers. But I hope y'all... Well, I enjoyed it, but if anyone ever comes back to watch this just to see how the entire event played out without having to do it yourself, or whenever I come back to the VODs just to do research for something that I guarantee I'll need to do research for, the